What if one of Brazil's greatest stars is about to miss the biggest stage of football once again? Imagine a player once considered the future of Brazilian football, now fighting a desperate battle just to prove he still belongs among the world's elite. Injuries, inconsistent performances, and constant club changes have pushed his career into uncertainty. And that player is none other than Neymar Jr. For years, Neymar has been a symbol of Brazilian football's flair and creativity, but today the question surrounding him is bigger than ever. Will he be able to fight his way back into the Brazil squad for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup? Brazilian fans are divided, experts are uncertain, and time is quickly running out for the superstar. With the World Cup approaching fast, preparations are already beginning for Brazil national football team. The team is preparing for crucial international fixtures that could determine the final squad for the biggest tournament in football. The new head coach, legendary manager Carlo Ancelotti, is expected to closely analyze the performances of several players before making his final decisions. Brazil is scheduled to face strong opponents, such as France national football team and Croatia national football team, in important preparation matches. These games are not just ordinary friendlies. They could play a major role in shaping Brazil's final World Cup squad. And surprisingly, a new opportunity may have opened the door for Neymar. After reports of an ACL injury to Brazilian forward Rodrygo, the chances of Neymar returning to the national team suddenly appear stronger. Rodrygo's injury has created a gap in Brazil's attacking options, and many fans now believe this could be Neymar's chance to prove that he still has something special left to offer. However, Neymar's biggest challenge may not be his rivals, it may be himself. Over the past months, his form has been far from consistent. Despite returning to his boyhood club Santos FC, the Brazilian superstar has struggled to maintain regular appearances on the pitch. Fitness concerns and physical fatigue have slowed him down, raising serious doubts about whether he can still perform at the highest level. But now, everything may come down to one crucial match. Neymar has hinted that he could return to the field in an upcoming high-profile clash against Sport Club Corinthians Paulista. This match has suddenly become one of the most important moments of his season. It is expected that a large portion of the Brazilian national team's coaching staff will be present in the stadium, carefully watching Neymar's performance. For them, this match could serve as a final test, a chance to evaluate whether the superstar still has the ability, speed, and creativity required to represent Brazil at the international level. The timing could not be more dramatic. According to reports, Coach Carlo Ancelotti is expected to officially announce the Brazil squad very soon. That means Neymar has only a very small window to impress the coaching staff and prove that he deserves a place in the team. One match, one opportunity, one performance that could decide whether he stays in contention for the World Cup or watches it from the sidelines. For a player who once carried the hopes of an entire nation, the pressure could not be higher. Ancelotti has already made his stance very clear. The legendary coach has stated that reputation alone will not guarantee a place in the national team. Every player must earn their spot through performances on the field. In other words, Neymar will have to prove that he is still capable of delivering at the highest level. If he cannot perform, there will simply be no place for him in the Brazil squad. It's a brutally honest message, but one that reflects the competitive reality of modern football. Still, the story may not be over yet. Neymar is expected to play several matches before the World Cup preparations reach their final stage. Although he has recently struggled with muscle fatigue and physical setbacks, there are still hopes that he could regain his rhythm and produce the kind of magical performances that once made him one of the most feared attackers in world football. Brazilian fans know very well what Neymar is capable of when he is fully fit and confident. His dribbling, creativity, and ability to change a game in a single moment are qualities that very few players possess. And that is exactly why this situation has become such a major talking point among football supporters. Across Brazil, fans are asking the same question again and again. Can Neymar still deliver? Can he overcome the injuries, silence the critics, and earn his place in the squad? Or has time finally caught up with one of the most talented players of his generation? For Brazil, the stakes are enormous. The nation dreams of winning another World Cup and achieving the historic Hexa, the sixth world title that Brazilian fans have been waiting for. Whether Neymar becomes part of that mission or not may depend entirely on what happens in the next few matches. So now the spotlight is firmly on Neymar Jr. One performance could change everything. One brilliant night could bring him back into the Brazil squad and revive the hopes of millions of supporters. But if he fails to shine, the dream of playing in another World Cup may slowly fade away. The question remains, will Neymar rise once again and become part of Brazil's mission for glory? Or will the World Cup move forward without one of its most famous stars? The answer could arrive very soon.